Hello everyone. Today we are going to do the poem Amanda from First Flight Class 10th. Let's start. Poem Amanda. Every child feels that he or she is controlled and instructed not to do one thing or another. You too may feel that your freedom is curtailed. Write down some of the things you want to do, but your parents' elders don't allow you to. To read the poem aloud from pairs, each reading alternate stanza, you are in for a surprise. So here is a girl, Amanda, जिसको बार बार जो है कुछ ना कुछ रिस्ट्रिक्ट किया जाता है, बोला जाता है what to do and what to not to do. So similarly, as you are also facing these kind of things, घर में पेरेंट्स जो होते हैं वो बोलते हैं कि ये करना चाहिए वो नहीं करना चाहिए. तो सिमिलरली इट इज रिलेटेड हेयर. यहाँ पे अमांडा है एक गर्ल जिसको उसके जो एल्डर्स हैं वो बता रहे हैं कि क्या नहीं करना चाहिए क्या करना चाहिए. एंड अमांडा जो है वो अपनी ही एक इमेजिनेटिव वर्ल्ड में है. वो अपने आप को इमेजिन कर रही है, कुछ अलग थॉट्स कर रही है. तो हेयर शी इज ऑल्सो थिंकिंग हरसेल्फ एंड यहाँ पर जो है एल्डर्स की भी उसको जो है इंस्ट्रक्शंस हैं. So now I am just reading stanza by stanza and I am just going to give you word meaning of the same as well. Stanza 1. Don't bite your nails, Amanda. Don't hunch your shoulders, Amanda. Stop the slouching and sit up straight, Amanda. So this is a stanza number 1 where I'm just underlining the words first. Bite, hunch, slouching, straight. So hereby I am just writing the meanings of the same. Bite. Bite means that cut something with the help of teeth. Hunch. Hunch means to bend down, झुकना, bend. Slouching. It means that sitting in a lazy way. Sitting in a lazy manner. जब आप lazy से होते हो, lethargic से होते हो, तो जिस तरीके से आप बैठते हो, तो parents do ask कि don't sit like this, be straight. So straight, it means like sitting upright. Now come to the next. I'm just explaining first this. Don't bite your nails, Amanda. तो उसके elders उसको बोल रहे हैं कि आप nails को bite नहीं करो. Don't hunch your shoulders, Amanda. अपने आप को ऐसे bend करके मत बैठो, झुक कर मत बैठो. Stop the slouching and sit upright. कि इतने lazy way में ऐसे लेटो या lethargic way में मत रहो, सीधे होकर बैठो, Amanda. There is a languid emerald sea where the sole inhabitant is me, a mermaid, drifting blissfully. So in the stanza 2, the Amanda is in her imaginative way. वो अपने imaginations के अंदर है that she is thinking that there. Now I am just underlining the words in the second stanza. Underline all these and write down the meanings first and then I will move with the explanation. Languid, relaxed. Emerald. It's a color, green color here. Inhabitant. Is like resident of that place or resident of some जो वहां पर already रहते हैं, resident. Mermaid. मरमेड होती है इट्स लाइक अ फेरी और अ मेड विद द टेल. Drifting, carried slowly, by the water. Blissfully, happily. So she is just thinking that she is just feeling like that she is a mermaid and she is in a like green color like water में and she is in a sea and she is just carried with the water very happily. तो उसको she is just in a imaginative way. वो अपने आप को एक mermaid की तरह feel कर रही है. Did you finish your homework, Amanda? Did you tidy your room, Amanda? I thought I told you to clean your shoes, Amanda. So in third paragraph again, they are just instructing Amanda. Finish is to complete. I don't find any other word over here. So I'm just explaining these two. Finish, to complete, tidy, clean. तो यहाँ पर उसको पूछा जा रहा है कि हैव यू कंप्लीटेड योर होमवर्क, आपने अपना रूम को क्लीन किया कि नहीं किया. तो मैं तो सोच रही हूँ कि मैंने आपको शूज भी साफ करने को बोले थे. तो उसके जो एल्डर्स हैं दे आर जस्ट आस्किंग लाइक दिस. Next stanza is, I'm an orphan roaming the street. I pattern soft dust with my hushed bare feet. The silence is golden. The freedom is sweet. So यहाँ पर I'm just going to tell you the meanings. Orphan, roaming, pattern, soft dust, hushed, bare feet, silence, freedom you already know, still I'll just let you know. Orphan. Orphan वो होते हैं that those who are not having anybody to take care of. कोई relative नहीं होता, कोई नहीं होता. Don't have anybody, anyone to take care of. Roaming is like यहाँ वहाँ घूमना. I am just giving you English meanings क्योंकि आपको ये चीजें आ सकती हैं. अगर आपको stanzas आ जाएंगी तो आपको यहाँ पर उसका synonym kind of दिया जाएगा कि उसका क्या मतलब है. तो आपको सभी जो है word meanings आने चाहिए. So roaming is like wandering. Roaming, wandering मतलब इधर उधर घूमना. Pattern is like design. जो सेम डिजाइन होता है, it's like called pattern. Soft dust, soft sand. Hushed, silent. Bare feet, it's like बिना स्लीपर्स नहीं डाले होते, without shoes or sleepers. Silence is calmness, quiet जब रहते हैं. Freedom, independence. नेक्स्ट इज here she is just in her imaginative way. यहाँ पर जो है she is in her imaginative way. I am an orphan roaming the street, patterns of dust with my hushed bare feet. तो मैं एक she is just thinking about that she is an orphan और वहां पर रोमिंग कर रही है. she is just moving on the streets और वो अपने पैरों से सैंड के ऊपर जो है वो पैटर्न्स को बना रही है. एंड बिल्कुल देयर इज अ क्वाइटनेस, सब चीज शांत है एकदम, दैट जो उसको बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है और जो उसको फ्रीडम है, दैट देयर इज नो बडी टू रिस्ट्रिक्ट कि ये करो वो करो. सो दैट शी इज लाइकिंग वेरी मच. सो दिस इज हर इमेजिनेटिव थिंकिंग. ठीक है, इमेजिनेशन. डोंट ईट दैट चॉकलेट अमांडा, रिमेंबर योर एक्ने अमांडा, will you please look at me when I am speaking to you Amanda. In this stanza, first of all, I am just giving you the word meanings. Acne. Acne is only the word, I guess. Everything is quite clear. So, acne is called pimples. जो हमें aging के accordingly जैसे भी होता है, दाने से निकल आते हैं, that is called pimple. So, उसको जो है instruction दी जा रही है कि don't eat chocolate. आपको पता है आपके फेस पे एक्ने हो जाते हैं. लुक एट मी, मतलब द पर्सन हु इज जस्ट टेलिंग हर, सपोज मे बी हर मदर, तो वो उसको मदर उसको जो बोल रही है कि मेरी तरफ देखो व्हेन आई स्पीकिंग टू यू, डोंट इग्नोर मी, जस्ट लुक एट मी. आई एम Rapunzel, I have not a care. Life in a tower is tranquil and rare. I'll certainly never let down my bright hair. So again, she is in her imagination. Write down the word meanings first. Rapunzel. Rapunzel जो है वो करेक्टर है फेरी टेल्स की, जिसके लॉन्ग हेयर है. आप लोगों ने स्टोरी भी पढ़ी होगी Rapunzel. Tower. Tower is called minaret. बड़ी जो टॉवर होती है, मीनार होती है. Tranquil. Tranquil is calm, शांत. Rare. Rare is unusual, बिल्कुल different. Certainly. Certainly means definitely. Bright, shiny. So here वो अपने आप को एक Rapunzel समझ रही है. शी हैव नॉट टू केयर. लाइफ इन अ टॉवर इज काम एंड रेयर, कि वो अपने आप को सोच रही है कि शी हर लाइफ इन अ टॉवर इज वेरी डिफरेंट, क्योंकि Rapunzel जो होती थी वो टॉवर में रहती थी. और आई विल नेवर लेट डाउन माई ब्राइट हेयर, तो Rapunzel ने जो थी उसके बाल जो थे वो टॉवर से नीचे तक रहते थे. तो शी इज जस्ट सेइंग कि बट मैं जो है अपने बालों को, अपने ब्राइट हेयर को कभी भी आई विल नॉट पुट इट डाउन. Stop that sulking at once, Amanda. You are always so moody, Amanda. Anyone would think that I nagged at you, Amanda. So Underline the words first. Sulking, moody, nagged. Sulking. Sulking is mean like that, always be in a bad mood. Be in a bad mood. Moody. Moody is like आपके mood swings होते हैं ना, unstables होते हैं, unstable moods. Right, unstable nature. कभी आप खुश हो जाओ, कभी आप उदास हो जाओ. It's like unstable. Nagged means every time just asking or not to do, मतलब harassing somebody. Harass कि किसी को हमेशा डांटते रहना, उसको टॉर्चर करना. सपोज आपको भी कई बार लगता है इन द फैमिली ऑल्सो, इफ समबडी योर मॉम इज आस्किंग यू अगेन अगेन नॉट टू डू दिस, नो डोंट डू दिस, डोंट डू दिस, तो सामने वाले को लगता है कितना डांटने हैं, मतलब उस बेचारा, वो आपको बेचारे समझने लग जाते हैं. सो इट्स लाइक nagged means harass. So stop that sulking at once. हमेशा 1 मिनट में ऐसे मुंह बनाने की जरूरत नहीं है. ऐसे बोलते हैं ना, यू आर ऑलवेज सो मूडी, तुम बहुत ज्यादा मूडी हो. Anyone would think that I nagged at you. तो हर एक को यही लगता है कि I am just harassing you, I am just scolding you, and it means that I am harassing you. So this is the complete poem related to the Amanda, that her imaginative way and the things what to do, that is just explained by the or told by the elders. Don't forget to learn the author of the poem. It is very important. If you are just learning anything or reading anything, you should know about the author, poet, writer. You should know who has written this. So this is all about. Fine. Let's read the summary of the poem. The poem describes a girl named Amanda and her mother who is nagging her for her mistakes. She is first pointed out most probably by her mother for biting her nails and for not sitting in a right posture. The mother also feels that Amanda sits in a very lazy manner. To this, Amanda imagines herself as a mermaid who lives a calm and relaxing life in a beautiful green sea. Further, she is nagged for not cleaning her room and shoes and also for not doing her homework. She then imagines herself to be an orphan because she is now fed up of being watched by her parents continuously. She says that she would have enjoyed her freedom then by making the pattern of her bare feet on the sand and would live a peaceful life. Next, Amanda is scolded for eating too many chocolates as this causes pimples. She is also scolded for not listening to her mother. So now Amanda thinks of being Rapunzel, a character from a fairy tale, and wants to live in a huge tower like her. In the tower, she will be alone and will live a peaceful life, will never allow anyone to come in. Finally, the mother asks her to stop being moody because she doesn't want anyone to blame her for harassing her daughter. At this time, the poet is not written any reaction from Amanda's side. This constant nagging has made her so sad that she has even stopped to imagine herself as someone else. She used to do so in order to escape from the continuous harassment and dominance of her parents. So this is a summary of the poem. Read it, write it, and this will help you to solve your questions and all other exercises and worksheets. मिस नहीं करना है.